Yes, welcome back. So in this section we will basically set up our basic code on the backend. Alright, like we will install all the required packages like Express, Mongoose, and then we will also write our basic code and start our server in this basically video. Alright, so you can see that I have an empty folder here called shopit. So in this folder I'm going to create a new file, basically folder first of all, that is called backend, and then one more folder that is called the front end. Alright, so now we will handle the backend folder only, and then we will move towards our front end. We will add all the functionality in the front end folder. So now I'm going to initialize my backend. I want to put my package.json file in the root folder of shopit. Alright, so I simply go to my terminal, new terminal, and you can see that I am in my shopit folder. So in my root folder of shopit, I simply type here npm init to initialize my application on the backend. So simply press enter. I have to type here the package name. I simply type here shopit. Enter. Description, I simply type here ecommerce site using MERN. Then we have to provide the entry point, that will be server.js. Enter, enter, enter. Also I type here my name. Enter and press enter again. So now we have our package.json file here that has our basic data in it. Alright, so first of all we need to install some packages before moving on. So I simply press Ctrl L to clear my terminal. And first of all I have to install the Express, so npm I express. Then also I need to install the .env to read my environment variables. Then also I will install here Mongoose for our MongoDB. And now let's install these three packages right now. So press enter, and now it will install all these three packages in this basically backend. And then we will add our other packages when we will use them later on, like JSON Web Token, Cloudinary, and body parser, whatever we want to use. Alright, so packages are installed successfully. I simply move my terminal down, and now I simply go to my backend and I create my first file that is called app.js. Alright, so in this file first of all I'm going to import the express equals to require express, and then I will also type here const app equals to the express function. Alright, and then let's export from here module.exports equals to app. Alright, because I want to use this app in my server.js file that I'm going to create here, that is called server.js. require here const app equals to require, that is ./app. Alright, then I will simply listen, type here app.listen process.env.port. then I will simply type here a callback, and I simply type here console.log, use backticks here, and type here server started on port. I simply add here process.env.port. and as we want to use our environment variables, we also have to create a profile. So simply save this from here and save also this from here and create our folder called config. In that folder I'm going to create my file that is called config.env. Right, so simply type here port, that will be equal to 4000, and then I type here node env, so that will be development. So we have specified our two variables here, port and node environment, that is development. Simply save it. So after adding this, we simply go to our server.js file, and then here I will simply import const.env equals to require, that is .env. Alright, oh, that is const. Alright, so after importing the .env, I simply type here setting up config file. Alright, so simply type here .env .config. That we simply have to type the path. So we type here path, that will be backend / config .env. Alright, so this is the path of this file, backend / config.env. And after writing this, we can simply use also here in which mode. So we type here process.env.node.env. So we type here mode. So server starting on this port in this mode. So now I'm going to simply save this from here, and I hope that it will work. Press Ctrl L from here. So we type here node backend /server.js. Press enter, and you can see that here the server started on port 4000 in this mode. Alright, so we'll fix this when we'll add our node mon. We will add it in the package.json, that what is in node.env. Just ignore it right now. So we have simply installed our packages, set up our app.js, server.js and config file, and we are simply running our server in this video. Alright, so our next video, before moving on, I want to install a package that is called nodemon. I hope that you know about that. So nodemon basically help us to run this server whenever we change something in our JS files. So when we press Ctrl S, we don't have to start our node app.js node server.js again and again. Nodemon will automatically start the server whenever we save our files. Alright, I hope that you know about that.